Hey guys, so it's Sarah, and today I wanted to share with you a fairly personal experience that I went through because it's happened twice now, and it's way too mystical for me to not share. And it is really personal, so it's a bit hard for me to share something like this, but I created a video in the past where I talked about it, so I'm going to do it again because this is the second time it's happened and it's really profound, and I feel like if I'm experiencing it, I can't be the only one. So, flashback to last October, I went for my Reiki 1 training. So, in Reiki, when you go to these classes, you get attunements, and these attunements essentially connect you to source or help you remember your divinity within. And 3 days after I got this attunement, I was on my period for 8 or 9 days. It was like a very long time. And I was just got this like intense pain. I couldn't really move. My legs started to shake, and then this consciousness came to me. I channel messages, so I wasn't necessarily like afraid when a consciousness came to me. And it was the Magdalene consciousness, and they were basically saying like, you're birthing 1,000 women's pain right now, like all this suppressed like pain from the divine feminine energy over the thousands of years that the divine feminine's been suppressed. You're birthing this pain now through your body. And so this was kind of an incredible experience when it first happened to me because I never had an actual like physical, energetic, mystical experience before. And then I just went for my Reiki 2 class last weekend. The first attunement happened on Sunday. 3 days later, yesterday, I had this exact same experience again. Like, literally, exact same experience. Basically, it's always triggered, like, I'm just like, I kiss my partner, and then it just gets triggered into this, like, intense anxiety where I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, I literally need to sit down here and, like, breathe. And then, so what happened was, I was sitting down, I could just feel like my heart start to speed up. I was having like these intense like pain, like cramps, like literally like right away, and I hadn't had cramps for a day or two, so it was kind of like, okay, this is odd, like I really shouldn't have cramps right now because like my period finished too. So I was like, this is so weird. And then my legs started to shake. It's like the inner thighs, they start to like shake, and like my hips kind of like thrust a bit, and it's really odd and I cannot control it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I think this like experience is happening again. Like I think this consciousness is coming to me again after this Reiki attunement. And then of course right after that I had this consciousness come to me. So as I'm going through this like intense like pain, convulsions, and like shaking, I'm just like writing down this channeled message that's coming through me. And I'm gonna read it to you now. I have it written down on my laptop now, so if I'm looking down, it's just because I'm reading that. So this is the message that I got this time, and it was fairly similar to the first message that I got back in October. So, we are the Magdalene consciousness. The divine feminine is purging at this time, and you have taken the leader role of birther of the divine feminine. We are birthing our pain through you to be transmuted. This suppression comes in waves like it happened to us. The pain we experienced was immeasurable. We could not feel this pain. We were not allowed to feel this pain. We were pushed down and put away. We were seen as objects, only objects. There was no identity beyond female. It was like we were toys used for enjoyment. This is why you are experiencing this pain right now. You have taken the divine role of healing this for us now. Healing years of suppression and trauma, you have experienced this in this life, in past lives, and in your bloodline. You incarnated in this bloodline at this time to heal this for the feminine and to step into your divine feminine nature. As you give birth to the pain of the past, you are healing it. You are birthing the pain of the past so you can rebirth the divine feminine once again. You will experience this in waves as we experience the pain. The closer you get to source, the more you will feel and heal the shadow. With all light, there is darkness. We honor you for taking on this healing, the Magdalene consciousness. So, this was the message that I had received while I was experiencing this pain. As soon as this pain kind of subsided and I was able to move, I got up and went to the bathroom, and then randomly I started bleeding again. And I didn't have my period for a day and a half, so it was very unusual and very specific and not coincidental to this specific situation that had happened right then. And of course, right after that, pretty much subsided, but I was in this like intense like cramp pain for the rest of the night, and this all just like, it's so synchronistic because it's happened twice. The first time it happened, I understood it and I believed it. to a degree. And then when it happened for the second time, I'm just like, okay, this is something really big that's happening on the planet now. So I don't think I'm the only person that's experiencing this. And my intent with this video is to find other people who are experiencing this at the same time, because I believe a lot of us have chosen to take on this role of purging this suppression of the divine feminine so that we can suppression of the toxic feminine so that we can bring up and rebirth the divine feminine onto new earth. So this experience that happened to me was so like just different and like unique to things that I've ever experienced. Like I've gotten channel messages before. I've experienced light chips, but like I've never actually had this physical reaction to a consciousness or a physical like energetic like purge like this. But it's happened twice now, so I'm just like, I'm getting another attunement on Reiki on the weekend, so I'm really wondering if this is going to happen again. And I'm also wondering if any other people have experienced this, because we know that we're rebirthing the divine feminine on the planet right now. So I'm just looking out there to see if there's any other feminines or even masculines out there who's purging this like toxic suppression, anger, rage, and pain in hopes that we can band together to get through this. Because I know the first time it happened to me and my partner were like, what's going on right now? Like, we're kind of freaked out. And I would assume if it's happening to other people, then they might feel the same thing. So I would love to like create this like group of divine feminine beings who are purging and clearing this out for everybody. And another thing that I just wanted to mention right after this was I took a bath about 30 minutes after just to relax, because I was so energetically exhausted from this experience, and my legs from the knees up were so heavy there. I could not move them, and I've experienced leg pain throughout my spiritual awakening. And I'm just really thinking now that it's like the pain that I experienced after this instance and having my legs be like, they were very heavy, tense, and like just like it felt like nothing could like move through them. And my metaphysical understanding of that was that the feminine has been pushed down and pushed back for so long that they have not known how to move forward. They have not been able to move forward in this patriarchal society because it doesn't support women. And so I think that the leg pain that accompanies this, and if any other person is experiencing this leg pain, I believe it's a symbol that we haven't been able to move forward in the past, but we can choose now to move forward. So I really hope this video was impactful and you learned something from it, and I'm really, really interested if anybody else is experiencing this right now. Please comment below, or please send me a direct message on Instagram. I'll put my URL in the bio below. Thank you. Peace.